Hey everyone. Today I want to talk a little bit about the different types of muscle contractions and tempo. So there's many variables with the program you can change. Sets, reps, and tempo is one of them. So a lot of times the easiest way to get across tempo to someone is to just do controlled movements both ways, okay? But when you start getting into different workout programs, then you can start adjusting the tempo to change the stimulus of the exercise, okay? So you can still do the same exercise, but just by varying the tempo, you have now changed it. So I'll just show you a couple reps here on the chin up. I won't do a lot, but I'll just show you how typical, so I'll just say an average chin up would be, so that would be just say an average tempo chin up. There's nothing, you're not exaggerating any part of the movement. Okay, now I'm gonna do a chin up with a 3 or 4 second eccentric. So now I'm gonna change the tempo or pace at which I do it. Okay, so go down, go up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. All the way up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that was a chin up with a 4 second eccentric, and that's much more difficult. And think about it, if you're doing chin ups like this fast, and say you do 10 of them, so maybe you're working for 20 seconds, okay? But say you do 10 of them like that, now it's taking your whole set 40 seconds. So your time under tension is double, right? So it all factors in when you're changing a program, the sets, reps, your time under tension, which will correspond with your tempo and sets and reps. So all that can be changed, okay? Also, talking about different types of muscle contractions, because I'll throw that in here now. So the lengthening of a muscle is the eccentric, it's called. So that's when I was lowering myself slowly. The muscles were lengthening, right? So that's an eccentric contraction. Pulling myself up is a concentric muscle contraction. Okay, but that'll vary. So say if I'm doing a bicep curl, right? If I have dumbbells in my hand, say pretend this is like a dumbbell, right? So this would be the eccentric, right? The muscle is lengthening. The bicep is lengthening. Eccentric, concentric, eccentric, concentric, eccentric, concentric, right? But if you're doing, say, a tricep extension, concentric, eccentric, right? Because eccentric, the tricep is stretching. Concentric, it's shortening or contracting, right? So even on the chin up, I'll demonstrate concentric, eccentric, right? And for most of you guys doing an exercise program, you really won't need to get that technical into it, but I'm just, teaching you guys for educational purposes, right? So the main thing is if you're doing an exercise, and especially if you're a beginner or at all times, you want to make sure that you're doing it controlled, right? You don't want to be throwing stuff around and moving your body all around, because then you're not going to be working the muscle properly, and chances are you can hurt yourself, right? And we don't want that. So anyways, that's it. So now you know what tempo is. Now you know your muscle actions, concentric, eccentric, and then there's isometric, right? Where you're pushing and there's no movement anyway, right? So this would be not isometric hold, right? You're pushing, 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 but there's no movement either way, right? The muscle isn't shortening or lengthening, right? Anyways, that's it. That's your educational exercise, whatever you want to call it for today. Thank you.